Underdog,
bad roll.
unrelenting. Underdog, unrelenting. My pain is unrelenting.
What is up, you nerds? Fallout here, and in my continued preparation for the big December changes in D2, I figured I would do a little vault cleaning. Apparently, my good friend Datto is known for helping people clean out their vaults on stream from time to time, and I asked him to hop onto a Discord call with me in order to maybe shame me into getting my act together and deleting stuff that I blatantly do not need. Here's what happened.
Why don't you explain, before we even look at your vault, Fallout,
Yeah.
why your vault is the way that it is?
Okay, I kind of have maybe a little bit of an ace in the hole, maybe, because when people, first of all, I try to avoid looking at my vault on stream all the time. I will never intentionally, are you the same way? I try to use dim all the time. I never want to physically open my vault. In the event that I have a 500 out of 500 situation and I can't transfer things back and forth unless I go to the tower and clean out one spot and then take it to 499 or 498. Like, I just won't do that. Like, I'll wait for stream to be over and then do it.
Something that I wait for stream to be over is deleting any sort of decently rolled weapon, just so I don't have to see people say, I can't believe you deleted that.
I can't look at you. Yeah, but so people freak out, and then I tell them, well, I do like a lot of YouTube videos on weapon stuff. I don't do shotgun videos anymore. Don't ask me to do it. But when I did, like, I had dozens of shotguns in each category because, like, I don't know, what if Bungie changed something in the sandbox just a tiny little bit? Like, it could maybe change what the best barrel is or what the best perk or boo.
And that's one of the things that I think people struggle with the most. Just as like just regular gamer of Destiny is the old, what if Bungie buffs XY thing?
I don't know if you're familiar with the Antique Roadshow. If you're, you know,
with the Antique Roadshow,
old soul like me, you could be sitting on a gem, and at any point, if Bungie were to be like, hey, by the way, we're gonna buff blah, and then you open up your attic of treasures and you look and you're like, oh look, it's that hand cannon that I got passed down from our great grandma, and it has that perk on it. Boom. It's a collectible. Now you have that Antique Roadshow moment. You're already sitting on gold, and that could happen at any time.
I totally respect the Antique Roadshow, but in the reverse direction, where I know that none of it will ever be good ever again, but I just keep it because I like having mementos, which I'm sure many people out there watching probably do have as well. You know, you have that small stockpile of things. It's like, oh, this thing has 25,000 kills on it, but it's retired, but I don't want to get rid of it, whatever. Because of your status as a YouTuber, I'm going to treat this as if you were not, but instead of deleting something, we would just, you just lock it and say, like, this is something we would delete if you were just a regular, Joe Schmo on the street playing Destiny.
Any particular method of organization of sorted by? Are we going to leave it on default?
Just leave it on default for now. Let's just tab through here. Okay, this is already starting to feel very familiar to my vault. Keep going. 500 or 500. Yeah, okay, so just flip through. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, there you go.
Through. All right, multiple Hawk Moons. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, a lot of multi-mocks there. A lot of epitaphs, vulpeculas.
Well.
Okay, let's keep going. Are all of your other characters at 9 out of 9 on every spot as well?
Yeah, they are.
How do you live like this?
I told you it was bad.
Oh my god. All right, go to the specials. Go to the specials.
There you go, special. All right, here we go. Sure.
Okay. All right, a lot of retired stuff here as well. Okay, so I thought I was going to have you beat in that how much retired crap I have in my vault. You might be ahead.
Look, here's a classic example. I mean, like, the Erentil, one of the best fusion rifles ever. I mean, they changed it. It's not nearly as good right now because high impact frame ain't super hot. But, like, I don't know. They could change it. Erentil would be back on top. And I don't want to throw away a firmly planted rangefinder. That's a hot roll, Datto.
What's the other one that you have? That's
firmly planted, tap the trigger.
Of course. But I seem to notice that one of them has 942 kills on it.
Yes.
The other one has 0.
Well, you see, I've gotten into the habit of turning off the kill tracker, and people are always telling me, "Oh, you got to turn on the kill tracker," and I go, "No." Because there's never anyone in the community who is praised for having a high number of kills on a broken weapon. They're always shamed. Like,
that's fair.
If you have a Vex Mytho with like 20,000 kills, you are hated on Twitter.
That's fair. Okay.
I don't do it anymore.
All right.
I'm gonna keep going now.
Let's keep seeing this.
Page 5.
Here. Okay. All right.
Keep it going.
All right. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot of.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I had 20.
A lot of igneous.
I had 22 at one point.
So you have no sort of any currencies or anything like that in your vault.
I don't have
That's
any
very
room.
Interesting. I see Jade Rabbit is the third thing there. I hate Jade Rabbit. Hate that gun with every sort of intensity because it's so bad. But I understand if you just want to have easy access in your vault. Totally get it. Totally get it. Because you don't need dupes of exotics, or at least most of them.
Most of them.
Besides Hawkmoon, Deadman's Tail, if you want to keep 2 of those, fine. So exotics, all exotics, I think, get a pass. Exotic armor. Now, if there are exotics that you're not using that often, like, does everyone really need a Skyburner's Oath in their vault? No. Because how often are you using Skyburner's Oath? Probably not that often. Let's look at some of these other items here. So let's go third row. Was that 7 over, whatever that hand cannon is next to the malicious birthright?
Oh, it was the
so
old
why do we
Probina
have
D.
a retired Probina D in here with 7 shots in the mag?
Well, first of all, I would like to remind you and the fine people on YouTube that Sunset weapons still perform very fine in quick play.
Oh, I know.
Which I do enjoy playing.
Okay.
I think I had this for one of 2 reasons. One, it was during the 120 RPM hand cannon meta, and I really wanted to see how like a crazy ranged 120 would perform because you got the rangefinder payload. It helps fight against damage drop off with the number that never changes damage. Right. That was kind of the thought there.
So if you were a normal person, this is something that I would say to delete basically immediately, unless it had some sort of special meaning to you.
Oh, look, Datto, it's got a range masterwork too.
Range and
look at the range, bro.
I know, it's a good hand cannon. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not a good hand cannon.
Oh, sure.
But even if something is a god roll, I think being able to say, like, I'm okay with deleting this will set you free. What's something in your in this page here that you think like you could look at instantly and be like, there's no purpose for this thing at all? Is there anything here
outside of potential YouTube video production?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a ton. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't know. A slide shot, toil and trouble, I would probably never use.
Yeah, even the one next to it. Like I saw that one for a second. I was like, why is this even here?
Well, I do like threat detector in PvP.
Okay.
It's because it's a 15 meter. I'm getting so dorky with this. It's like a 15 meter range activation. So if you're in trials, or maybe if you've been Gemini'd and you don't like, or if there's a bunch of, like what's that map? Exodus Blue or whatever. There's a lot of walls and structures and stuff. You see people through the wall. You see, or that threat detector is active on your HUD, and then
there's people nearby.
And then you take advantage of a perk like Dynamo, and like if I'm a warlock, drop my Rift because I'm close enough. If threat detector is active, you're close enough for Dynamo to be active, and then you drop your well and you get super energy. But I probably haven't used it in, I would say, over a year.
Is there a reason other than Niobe Labs that you have a black armory bow?
No.
Fourth row, 6th column.
Oh, I see it. Can you get these anymore?
You cannot get Spiteful Fang anymore.
Well, then it's a collector's item. I can't get rid of it.
And I'm totally with you on that. But I also recognize that there is literally no point in having that item in my inventory anymore in terms of like usability or anything like that. The only reason I kept one is for Niobe Labs. Niobe Labs no longer in the game.
That's true.
So I totally understand, you know, and as long as people are willing to recognize that you have a vault space problem because you keep dumb crap in here like we do, then that's okay. As long as you recognize it, that's okay.
Oh, yeah, totally. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to delete Jade Rabbit because now that you mentioned it, it is 1310. Like, if it's 1330, I don't want to have to re-infuse. I find that very annoying. But 1310, and I don't even use Jade Rabbit.
You're going to have to infuse it again anyway. And it's only got 19 kills on it, right?
Yeah,
if it had like more than 100, first of all, I'd have a lot of questions. Like, number one, why are you using Jade Rabbit?
I play a lot of Midtown, you know.
And number two, who's holding you hostage right now? But yeah, like you're already gonna have to re-infuse it anyway. So
yeah.
Okay, bottom right corner.
Okay.
The scout rifle from, yeah. So so no distractions, opening shot. So you just want a hyper accurate first shot on PvP there. Okay.
What if Bungie finally gives people the blue Westlow scout rifle meta that he's always wanted, right? What happens then?
I treat some of these guns almost like cards, like Pokemon cards. Everyone knows Pokemon.
Oh, sure.
Right? Like, you could have a bunch of old cards, but only like the top of the top, those are the ones that people care about, right? So I had a moment where I was like, oh man, I got so many of these old guns. I got like a machine gun from season 8 and, you know, all this and that. And I was like, is this like a Voltorb or is this like a Charizard that I have in my vault? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not that many people care about Voltorb. A lot of people care about Charizard. So I'd rather keep the Charizard than the Voltorb. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So that's like a gun that would be like, that's like an execute to me. That's like a Voltorb.
You're ranking an execute tier.
That would be another one that I'd be like, when was the last time you even used that?
Well, now I'm trying to think of what in my vault would be the shiny holographic Charizard, right?
So what would it be? What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe one of the spare rations. That gun was, for a long time, was like really hot.
That was like, there. Oh, absolutely. I saw
high cal rounds. That's a good roll right there.
I think I still have PvE rolled spare rations. Like, that doesn't even make sense. God. Second row, third from the right.
We're still on page 1.
Well, this is the last one, and then I want to go to the next page.
Wait, second row, third from the this one we already.
Sorry, third from the left. Sorry, third from the left.
Oh, third from the left. Okay. Yeah. 10 paces.
Okay, so this one is around because I don't know.
It
has a lot of range perks on it, and
it's got a lot of range perks on it. It's 140 RPM. You know, it's got a really good roll. I also kind of like it's the little scribblings on the gun. I like the design. I don't know if that's just me being crazy. It probably is me being crazy. I don't know. The little scribbling on the side of the barrel there. But yeah, it's got a good, strong roll overall. I don't know if I would ever use it other than to show people maybe some kind of combo between opening shot, moving target.
All right, so we have 3 7th Seraph hand cannons right here in the second row, all masterworked. Yep. What do we got here? Let's see what we got.
Left to right, okay.
Here? Ambitious Assassin multi-kill clip. Next one, what do you have here? Threat detector, Vorpal. Okay, and last one is firmly planted high impact reserves. Firmly planted 7th Seraph revolver. Were these for PvP?
I can't remember. I may have done something with high impact reserves, like how much more damage they do towards the bottom of the mag. But I think it's. I might need to delete that one. Just looking at it, it's. I can't imagine I would ever need to use that gun for.
It's 1260, so it's been a little bit.
It's been a bit. Yeah.
It's been a little bit.
It's been a bit.
this would be something that I would be asking a viewer, ¿por qué?
You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one.
Oh my god.
Which is rare. I didn't think I was gonna be deleting anything today with you on the call. This is. Let me just make sure. Other two roll. Yeah, multi-kill clip is pretty good. I do love threat detector. Vorpal, that's a good one. Yeah, you know what? I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of it.
Wow.
We did it. We did it, chat.
Bravo. I didn't think you were gonna delete anything. All right, I respect it. I respect it. And now you got a free slot.
I know. I'm thrilled.
All right, you have some was that Dire Promise?
Got a couple Dire Promise there. Yep.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got here? Opening shot Elemental, opening shot Swash, and opening shot Rangefinder. Okay. Yes. All right. I mean, that middle one hasn't gotten too much use recently.
No, it's true.
Okay. So this would be a situation where I would tell someone probably to consolidate. Like if you had a PvE one and a PvP one that you wanted to keep, I'd be like, you got 3. Let's get this down to 2, right? Or if you had 4, let's get this down to 2. You have 5, let's get this down to 3. Because I had someone who had probably, 4 to 8 different roles of certain guns, most of them being completely untouched. So I was like, let's consolidate here, right? Let's consolidate down if you're having vault space issues. So that would be an example of me being like, do you need 3 of them? Do you need all 3? Do you even need 2?
I used to have over 10. But to be fair, with other weapons, I could definitely the Dire Promise in terms of like a strong PvP hand cannon. Especially for a legendary, I think it's way up there. There are definitely other weapons we'll probably get later too that I probably have more than 3 of, which will definitely be more deletable than a Dire Promise. But I'm okay with whittling what I had down to those 3.
Yeah, I'm Dire Promise compared to like a 7th Seraph, much more understandable if I see 2, 3, 4 of them in someone's vault compared to like 3 to 5 7th Seraph revolvers, right? Like that. There, I'm like, do we even need 1 at that point? Yeah. But the Dire Promise, I understand because it's actually a gun that people use and is good. So
point for me.
All right, let's do like one more thing on this page here.
Sure.
You have 2 bows, 2 of the
Whispering
Arrivals
Slab.
bows. Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't point that out.
What do we have here? Killing Wind opening shot and Killing Wind Swash.
Yeah.
When was the last time you used either of these?
Almost never.
So why do you have them?
Well, Swash, I believe, I need to double check my math on that one, but I think you can get a 1-hit kill arrow maybe with Swash active under the right circumstances. I can't remember. I'm saving that for, well, I have no plans on making a swashbuckler meme video, but I very well could. And I don't know, Killing Wind opening shot felt like a good role to have maybe, but I could see deleting one of the 2 probably.
Now I'm not gonna make you delete anything because I established at the beginning. I'm like, we just lock something or like this is something we would delete or whatever. So the onus is totally on you if you want to. If I was talking to a viewer, I'd be like, do you really need either of them? Now I understand keeping 1 kinetic bow for kinetic bow needs, like this season in particular. It's Unstoppable Fusion, you got Overload bow, you want to have a kinetic bow, and that's your only bow. I get it, keep the bow, that's fine. But I can already see a Masterworked bow in the 3rd row, so I know you're not short on bows. So I'd be like, do we need
that one has Swashbuckler.
And that one even has Swash. And it's Masterworked already, and it's a higher level. So that would be another example of, do we need this?
Yeah.
These are the questions I want people to be asking themselves. Do I really need this? When was the last time I used it? What am I saving it for? And even if that day comes would I even use it then?
You know, oh man, these are big steps for me right now. Like the impact on the biting winds, I believe, is stronger than the impact on the whispering slab, right? If I wanted to do a swashbuckler build with a bow, I already have that pretty much covered. And I already have a killing wind roll right next to it with a better perk opening shot. I'm a delete too.
Let's do it, baby.
I'm doing it, bro.
Yes.
Oh, it feels so good.
Free. Set yourself free.
Pat myself on the back.
You can always get another one. You can always find another one.
That is true.
We have a lot of multi-mocks here. I'm guessing that was done for testing purposes.
Indeed.
Multi-mock, very, very good weapon right now. What do you have? What are the rolls here that we got here? So dynamic sway kill clip, okay. Subsistence iron reach, okay. And we have threat detector kill clip and dynamic sway kill. Do you already have a dynamic sway kill clip? Okay.
I do. This one has model 8. Oh, that's a good one. And this one has model 6. I might have held that for a zoom comparison, but if I have the model 8, I don't think I need the model 6.
It is 2 more.
Yeah, wow.
Now you're much more familiar on zoom and scopes and all that stuff than I am, so I'm not even gonna pretend to be like, do you really need the blah blah blah? Because like I know that shit works differently and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
so
I'll give a quick tidbit there because I'm actually making a video on why I think SMGs slap hard. But the multi-mock, if you have the model 8, you get 1 extra zoom, which takes it up to 17 total. Same zoom factor as the Shiura's Wrath. And if you're wondering why Shiura or a Model 8 multi-mock feels way better than, say, something like a Huckleberry, it might be due to the extra zoom factor, which is why they're so cracked. So I really always look for the Model 8 because this one... Wait, which one was I looking at? This one here doesn't even have it, and the rolls are so identical. I think I can actually get rid of this one too.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're not forcing me, but the rolls are literally identical. This one is better in like every way. I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
Boom.
Big step.
Wow, this is
big step right there.
I know.
Now that is a gun where I would understand apprehension for wanting to delete, mainly because they only really come from Iron Banner packages, which are around once a month. A lot of Vulpeculas I'm seeing in the middle there.
Yeah.
What do we got going on here?
All right, here we go.
Okay, Encore Harmony. I'm guessing some of this was to test the new perks, test Headstone, stuff like that. I personally can't stand 180 RPM hand cannons, but I know that they're a bit better on controller compared to mouse and keyboard. So yeah, that would be something where I'd be like, why do you even have this gun? Disgusting. But yeah, I'm guessing it was for testing purposes.
I was originally going to do a video when the new season came out of like, here's the new perks demonstrated for each weapon. Here's what I think about all of them. I don't think I ever made that video. I have a horrible memory, Datto. It's why I write everything down.
My memory has gone down dramatically since starting
awful.
YouTube. I feel like I have the memory of a goldfish.
I'm like one step away from getting lost forever at a mall and just starving out.
I'm right there with you. Totally understand that. Totally understand it.
Yeah. So I think that's why I had them laying around. I've never used them. I play both controller and I play MNK. But even when I play controller, I don't touch 180 RPM hand cannons because even though they do feel better in controller, they're just not good.
And yet, you have 8 of them in this row alone.
I do. Fuck me. Oh, God. Yeah. Damn. Yep. I'm making mental notes for things I could probably just delete later.
Something to keep tabs on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would do the same with those Survivor epitaphs.
Yeah. I think they're all good rolls, though. Here, rapid hit kill clip.
Rapid hit kill clip.
Tunnel vision moving turrets.
Maybe not as good, but okay. Killing Wind. Okay.
Multi-clip.
You know, quick draw.
Quick draw,
right,
kill clip.
You know, for the average person, I would say if I saw 8 180 RPM hand cannons in the same row, I would say let's get that down to at least 4.
You know what, Datto? There's 2 going down the drain. One right there, one right there. Fuck
Boom.
it. We'll do it live.
Look at those slots open up.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Look at it go. You're gonna have a good old time with my vault, I'll tell you that much.
I can't wait.
Let's look at some specials here. So
Yeah.
we're in special territory now. I'm seeing a lot of like one-offs. You know,
We're still in technically kinetic here, but yeah, next it's like the bottom row there.
I'm seeing this age-old bond here. I personally think age-old bond is not very good. Bottom row, right there. Yeah.
Yep.
When was the last time you used age-old bond?
Oh God, never. But isn't it like a dreaming city type?
It is.
Is it from the Last Wish raid?
It's from Last Wish.
I never run Last Wish.
So you're
but
just
hey, it's not Sunset. It's not even Sunset.
I think it's a super cool gun, but I just think the performance of it is just not very good.
But what if Bungie buffs 360 RPM high impact frame auto rifles? I'll be sitting high on the hog with a kill clip one with, look at that range bar.
You know, I'll go run Kali 3 times because that's where it drops. And I'll go open some chests and I'm sure I'll get one. You know?
Fair. Fair.
All right, let's go to the next page here. I got some exotics, one-offs. All right, you got some Nation of Beasts. That's fine. A lot of retired stuff here. The sidearms in the second row there, the 2 retired ones from Crucible.
Yeah.
What we got? Anonymous Autumn. That's right.
Is. That's the true Vanguard special right there.
Okay. What's the other one? Full auto rangefinder and moving target rangefinder. When was the last time you used Anonymous Autumn?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh, but that one has high cal rounds and a range master work.
What does the other one have?
Let's find out. Also high cal rounds, but full auto. Oh, but they are making full auto intrinsic in the future, aren't they?
Well, that's mainly as an accessibility thing. So the rate of fire is not increasing on the guns at all with that. It's mainly for like people who struggle button mashing.
No, I totally understand.
Okay. That's mainly for people watching.
Yeah, and I just good to clear that up.
Let's go back to that thin line right there.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, just one down right from where you are, right there. Nope, up. Up. There you go. Another moving shot or moving target opening shot.
Yep.
Have you touched this one recently?
Nope. Is this the one where what is the, there's a type of 120 RPM hand cannon that fires like a double shot. Never mind. I'm thinking of Warden's Law, which fires, it's a very unique type of 120. Yeah, there's pretty much no reason to keep
And this I would consider a Voltorb, right? I would consider this absolutely a Voltorb.
Yeah.
You know, a Staryu, right? Where it's like, it's in the collection. It's old. But does anyone really care about it?
No.
Is this one you're showing off to your friends when they come over and they look at your Pokemon cards?
No. And it's got a reload masterwork, and it's got nothing good in column 2. And it's an energy 120. Do I have any other good energy 120? Oh, God, I have Igneous Hammer.
Igneous Hammer.
Jesus Christ.
And it's not like you can use this one in PvE anymore.
I can't because it's Sunset. You're right. It's PvP only. Fuck it. Getting rid of it. Damn
Big place.
You brought up a good point there, buddy.
Love it.
Brought up a good point.
What else on here? We got some Wizened Rebukes. We got a couple of Gnawing Hungers. That's fine. Gnawing Hunger is very good. A lot of retired stuff. You know, it's a lot of one-offs, which like that's fine. If the multiples of the retired stuff, that's where I'm like, what are we doing here? Like on the right, the double fusions, right?
Where
I think we talked about those
here
earlier.
Or on the Arantil?
Yeah, the Arantil.
Oh, it's the Arantil though.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be a situation where I was like, do we need 2 of the same retired weapons?
Yeah.
That are
any
very
other energy fusion, I would give it to you, but I can't do it to the Arantil.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It
It is a good gun. It does have a good past. I understand.
Same thing with the Mindbender, which
Mindbender, I got no
same
qualms
thing there.
about keeping my Mindbenders.
Yeah.
No qualms about that at all.
We got the Soul Survivor
Triple tap
here.
firing line. That is that's a PvE roll if I've ever seen a PvE roll.
Yep.
The weapon's retired.
Yep.
I understand wanting to keep it for notoriety. You know, triple tap firing line is a very tough roll to find. You know, now we're looking at maybe like the non-foils, kind of rares. I understand that. So if you wanted to keep that one just kind of posterity's sake, I totally get it.
Oh, God. All right. It's a PvE weapon. The bottom line is it's a PvE weapon and it's sunset. So it's only going to be really viable for like...
Not going to make you delete it. And you know what?
I think I
might have one as well. If I do have one, I will delete it in tandem with you if you delete yours.
I'll wait for that moment then. Okay.
This is a gun that I would probably just outright say to someone, I would just get rid of it unless you really, really like 180s.
Out of every 180, which mostly I consider pretty bottom of the barrel, the posterity I do feel is the top of the low tier.
Fair enough.
So the one that I really wanted to get was this one right here, the Killing Wind Rampage roll.
Great looking gun, by the way. Great looking gun.
It's a very sexy weapon. Unfortunately, God, the other perks are just dog water. But
all dog.
yeah, now that I got the I was looking for the quote Drewski roll, our good friend Drewski, putting in good work with that gun. I don't feel like I need 3.
Like Rabbit Hit Demo, I could even understand keeping around, especially with the upcoming changes.
Exactly.
Like that's not a bad roll at all. But this is a situation of like, it's a good roll. I don't want to get rid of it. But when am I ever really going to use it?
Exactly.
You know,
I'll get rid of this one right here. I'm comfortable getting rid of that one right there. And we're down to 493.
You got those. Let's see those Ancient Gospels up there, top right. Hand cannons.
Oh boy. Okay, sure.
Slide shot rangefinder and
not bad.
Outlaw kill clip. Okay.
Hey, there we go.
So that's a pretty good example of having a PvE variant and a PvP variant, right?
Beautiful.
This is like, that would be like the ideal scenario for someone who has like 9 Ancient Gospels. Let's slim that down. You know what I mean? So those are good rolls. I mean, I'm guessing you probably haven't used them in a very long time.
No.
But that's a good example of paring it down. One of each. We're chilling. Don't really need much more than that.
Good call.
But even then, if you're not using them, like if the last time you used them was when Garden was relevant, I'd be like, get rid of both. You're not using them. Who cares? The Igneous Hammer, you got 5 of them.
Yeah.
The average person is not going to need 5. I'll tell you that much.
That is true. Yeah.
What do you have on them? Let's just see what you got on them.
I'm really hoping that they're all cracked because I would be ashamed if I had a bad hammer roll sitting around here in the vault. Okay, here we go.
All right. Rabbit Hit Moving Target. You really like Moving Target.
Moving Target's great. Great perk.
What's next? Overflow Elemental Capacitor. Okay, it's kind of a fringe roll there.
Yeah.
All right. Killing Wind Moving Target. Quick Draw Moving Target.
These are not as good as I remember.
And Subsistence
Rampage is not bad.
Yeah, this is one where definitely I could see some paring down.
For sure.
Paring down happening. Definitely.
You know, I used to have a ton because Rampage in the 120 RPM hand cannon meta was like king. I had like 5 Rampage rolls. I decided to get rid of all Rampage rolls except for one, which I kept this one. Okay. And then I guess the other ones are just kind of like, I don't know, in case the 120 RPM meta comes back, at least I've got some options here. I still kind of like that roll. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like this would be like a fringe one. This would be probably the roll. Like if I saw all of these on someone, I'd be like, this one probably you could get rid of, or the other unmasterworked one you could probably get rid of.
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah, just it all depends on your personal preference. But do I think you need both of these? Probably
not. Yeah, I do love quick draw on a 120 RPM because normally they're kind of sluggish, but the fact that there's nothing really sick in column 2, extended mag is not horrible.
You know,
Yeah, if I had to part with one, you know what? I'll do it for the sake of the people. I'm not gonna part with that one because I do love the thought of maybe doing a quick strafe, big mag, and the high cal rounds is really filthy. But now I'm getting rid of this one. There we go.
Right.
Okay, down to 4 there.
Nice. Let's take a look at these frozen orbits. Down here
Okay, sure.
In the middle here. All right, demo moving target. Okay. Triple tap high impact. Okay.
PvE roll right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Outlaw Vorpal, okay, and no distractions kill clip. Are the other 3 for PvP specifically?
Yes, they are.
Okay. When was the last time you used Frozen Orbit?
Actually fairly recently, but it was none of these 4.
Okay. Which one did you use?
It was, let me pull it because I think it's on one of my Guardians right now. I was using this one, which I'll put into the vault right now.
I think it was no distractions snapshot. I personally cannot live without snapshot on a sniper. I don't care if it's like not top tier. I just need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a good one.
It's a hot roll. Yeah.
So then I would have to ask, why do we have the others?
Kill clip is rare to have on an ag frame sniper. I wanted that for the rarity factor.
Okay.
Vorpal is for roaming super clowning.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our PvE roll. The only oddball out is kind of the moving target demo roll, which, yeah, I've never really used it. I would say that if you to get a little Datto here, like if you're a PvP player and you frequently find yourself running a demo heavy build, sure, then it would be really sick to have options on hand to enforce your demo build. I almost never do. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just break it down. I never used it literally ever.
Boom.
There we go.
Nicely done. The Wraths, I understand having a whole lot of them. It's a very good gun. A lot of testing happen. Totally get that. Does the average person need 6? Definitely not. Please get rid of 6 if you have 6, or please get rid of, like, I'd say at least 3 if you have 6 of them. I actually
have 7. There's one on my Titan right now, which is the main one that I use.
Yeah, most of the time, if you have like this has come up with you a lot, is like, oh, I already have one in my inventory, so like I don't even really use these.
Yeah.
The natural follow up is, then why do you have them? If you already have one that you really enjoy using, do you need 7 more? Probably not.
Probably not.
You have a lot of Carmelo Anthony's on the bottom there. You got 3 of them.
The old Carmelo there.
Yeah. Outlaw Frenzy's great. Heating up demo.
Yeah, this is not bad.
Side grade, I know what you're going for there. Yep. Encore multi-kill clip.
With max range.
Okay. Yeah, that would be something that I'd probably pare down the middle one. Although if you're going for a demo build, then knock yourself out. That one's kind of conditional on, like, do you use a lot of grenade builds? Whatever. I do have 4 Iota Draconuses, which I was hoping you wouldn't maybe notice, but I'll just point it out.
I saw them. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Just because, like, fusions are just... I don't think I've even seen someone use Iota Draconis this entire season.
Probably not.
PvP. Maybe if they needed a solar fusion, but a lot of people have Cartesians. So that would be one that I would probably say to pare down on, after you do some testing or whatever.
The testing has been done. I have no idea why I'm holding on to this one right here. No clue at all. I was hunting for the worst Iota Draconis roll in the game. Do you ever intentionally hunt for, like, really bad rolls?
Not intentionally, but man, do they find their way to me anyway.
I wanted to do one with liquid coils and what am I thinking of? I just wanted the one with the worst charge time in the game. There's 2 perks on that one. The other one is escaping me mentally right now. But I was intentionally hunting for the slowest charge time Draconis in the game, which I have not yet found.
I mean, you pared one down, so I'll take it.
There we go.
Yeah, and just lots of other one-offs. I don't want to spend too much time on, like, all the one-offs in here.
Yeah.
But, like, I think people really need to justify if you're struggling with vault space. And again,
I know that this problem could just be solved with give us more vault space. I get it. I totally get it. And I would gladly accept more vault space, you know, to relieve those problems. But while we have the situation that we're in, be taking a look at those one-offs, right? Justify their position in your vault. Do you need them? Are you using them often? Are you using them enough to even have them there in the first place? That's what, like, you know, the Eternal Blazon right there at the top. You got a Vision on the right, on the left side. Vision's great, so, you know, totally keep that around. And then there's all the, you know, you got the number on the fourth row. You know, what, like, underdog, unrelenting. Underdog, unrelenting. My pain is unrelenting.
I was hoping it would be a good roll when I hovered over it.
In your vault.
That's a bad roll.
Why?
I don't know why that's there. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that really quick.
Oh my god. See, that's a perfect example. Justify. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who just threw stuff even while they were leveling in there, like, oh, I'll use this for infusion fodder later, and just didn't even get rid of that. Like, that's the easiest clear you could ever do. Next page. What do we got next?
Next page. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay.
All right, so we're getting into heavy weapons here. Yeah, you know, I mean, you got a couple of dupes of certain things here and there. Avalanche, I understand wanting to keep because it's like a holiday weapon, and also, you know, solar heavy machine gun. Let's look at the commemorations there. Fourth row. What do you got?
Fourth row. Okay. Right here.
Surplus moving target and reconstruction. Eye of the Storm.
I do like reconstruction on a machine gun. That can be.
It's very good.
Yeah.
If you were a random viewer, I would say all dog on both, and I would toss them immediately.
You would toss both of these right now?
I would toss both of those immediately. We have so many void machine guns in the game right now that you can find something good. Void machine gun, like, you got to be top dog in that slot to. What?
They're escaping me. What else is a void machine gun right now?
We have a seasonal one, season 14. We have VOG.
Corrective measure.
Yeah, it's stiff competition in that slot. You got to have something really strong to justify. Like, both of those, you know, if they're the only void machine guns you have, then okay, keep them because that's all you got. But there's a lot of good competition in that slot for that particular element. And I'm not even talking about like RPMs or anything, because I think, yeah, I'm not too much of a, you know, I don't have a good word for it, but like I don't really discriminate too much between the RPMs that much. I'm mainly looking for perks on heavy machine guns, which honestly could really use another buff. I know they got one recently, but they could use just a little bit more love.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not even really considering RPMs. If you have an RPM you really like, then, you know, knock yourself out. But
this is the only thing I'm gonna without diving deeper than we are now, because I know we're already running long. The fact that I use my characters also as a form of storage, I've realized that there might be more of a problem that you're not seeing by only looking at my vault. So here's a perfect example.
Okay.
Where are we right now? How many read regrets do you see in my vault?
I see one, but I saw three on your character earlier.
Which if you saw a player, Johnny Dayjob here with one read in the vault, you'd probably be like, okay, it's pretty good. It's got firing line. It's adept.
Yeah,
it's not good to have.
Know, it's not bad. Yeah. Not bad.
Okay, so look what happens when I type read into dim.
Oh my god. Well, you know, unfortunately, I can only see what's in your vault. You know,
I know.
Not many people are so starved for space that they have to use their characters as portable vaults.
Oh my god.
Right.
Half of them aren't even adept.
I mean, look, I'm not going to knock on someone for or even deleting an adept weapon if it doesn't have the perks you want. Don't keep adept weapons around just for the word adept. make sure you're actually going to use them.
I'm gonna go through. There's no reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. There's no reason to have 11 read regrets. There's no reason. I'll go through that later.
I think it's much more desired for PvE than it is for PvP.
So I should really only have like 1 or 2 rolls, pretty much.
I would say at the absolute most 3, and that's even pushing it.
Fair.
And look, you got 2 more void machine guns all the way on the right, first row, all the way on the left, second row, right?
Yep.
Let me sick.
I don't know why I'm holding on to that one.
And then what's the other one?
Yeah.
Let me sick.
This is not. I don't need either.
Both of those, I'd be like, dog. Correct it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Rewind rounds, high impact reserves. Beautiful.
Yeah, good roll.
Compared to the other 4 that you just showed me, get rid of all the other crap. Who cares?
I'm going to get rid of this one.
That would be like, that's one where I'm just ditching it.
That one. That's a good one, though. I like that one. It's a shame it's not a
that one up.
But still.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do?
I'm going to lock it up.
But that's a keeper right there. That would be a keeper.
Yeah.
Exotics, I'm not going to dive too into,
No.
other than most people do not need to keep all exotics on tap. You really don't. Most people do not need to keep the worst exotics in the game ready to go on a moment's notice, because most people are not making patch note videos or comparisons on all of these exotics. So if you're not using exotics, most of the time, you don't really need to keep a copy. If you're short on infusion material, I'd say okay. I mean, that can go. That obviously can go.
It's a 48 roll Winters, Kyle.
That's straight out of the collection.
That's literally out of the collections. Like, there's no reason to have that ever. Oh, 64. Okay, that's a little bit more respectable. All right.
And I understand wanting to keep a couple. Maybe they have dramatically different stat ranges, for different builds. Whatever, that's fine. But like, does the average person need to be holding on to like an assassin's cowl? Unless you're using it, probably not.
Yeah.
You probably don't need that. Does the average person need to hold on to Kepri's Sting? Probably not. I think the rest of you had was exotics. You got some random legendaries here and there.
Yeah.
4th row, second on the left. Like, that's just from Dreaming City.
Yep.
That's just some old taken armaments, grenade. Yeah, that's like some old god roll stuff.
Yep.
Do you need it? No. Do you want to keep it for posterity? I get it.
Yeah, maybe.
Same with that.
Same
Solstice
thing.
gloves, whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
You were accidentally keeping some stuff for transmog before they explained the rules.
I might have been.
Stuff. I get it. I get it. So, okay, that was a very interesting dive into your. Thank you for letting me into the.
You're very welcome, Datto.
Of Fallout. This was very.
I appreciate your enlightening feedback and occasional acidic tongue.
Jabs,
thanks for helping me break things. I broke down 13, 12 pieces.
Yeah,
that's,
you got
more
13
than I thought I would get
now. Yeah. I was expecting 0. Like, I wasn't gonna make you delete anything. So we made some progress. I hope people also make some progress in their vaults. Take a deep look at your vault and ask yourself, do you need it? Do you want to keep living in fear of keeping every single god roll? Or do you want to liberate yourself and free yourself and free your mind from just having to keep every single god roll that comes in?
I feel like you're Morpheus right now. You're trying to get me to not take the blue pill.
Free your mind.
I don't want to make today's video too long, but if you want to see even more, including me critiquing Datto's vault, I do believe he'll have some clips of that up on his channel in the near future. Go check him out. Big shout out to Datto. Appreciate him a lot. Click the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know how bad your vault is down in the comment section. Remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thanks to those who do. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.